I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Our place...
Huh?
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are...
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Mac. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see...
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? Depriving them of safety. I can see why that... Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can... Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stay. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill... I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also... Not many in this colony could understand its true value. Should they ever read... Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me. Any progress on that, please get it. What would you like to discuss?
Got my sights on you.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Nothing I can do about that.
I've never actually been in here.
Something to report. A friend of mine died a couple weeks.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentional. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this... So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, and Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. I know, but Vickers says the real machines have gunked up oil. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. Fixing the universe is a job.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. See that you do. I got a business to run.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
I hate you, vending machine. You're not a big drinker, are you?
Oh, I almost... You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacers, go ahead. The Hope? No? Wait, no, never mind. You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you... Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. The Hope's folklore, all right? You're inviting trouble talking that way. Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink. Coming right...
Got it. Heads down. Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss...
Things going on?
Been keeping him careful and true, Miss. Best...
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh.
Something I can do for you? Yeah?
What?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup from... You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make... The war! The coming apocalypse! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron. That's right. That's what I've been... Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the... When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you... I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad... They have sent a scout. Prowling around the junkyard. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Easy.
You substitute a freelance for this?
Dang, that's impressive. Nicely done.
Lob, what do you think you're doing? All right. Catch you here again.
Nice. That was quick. I'm on it! Let's go! Okay, going quiet. That's the last of them. Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix it.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. That's not bad work, ma'am.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb. Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. The plagues, I wouldn't call them good workers. Whatever.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head? You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one. In the cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these... On the double, soldier. Don't want... Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the... Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get... I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my... I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomic. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero... I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the Lord. Go on.
Fancy threads. You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp up. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my thing. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being...
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen a... Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove... We can all thank our lucky stars that young... I included it all...
Grave digging's a fine profession. Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated. Yeah. Funny. The night we were supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggest... Let me know if you find anything. Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. What? No. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing some math in my... Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise.
You can see the whole world from here.
Oh, hey there, friend. Wow, a new face! Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey.
Are you,
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so...
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or... Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learn... You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads...
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have... I appreciate... In fact, I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those... Sure, I'd be glad. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, I owe them my life. We all left the cannery for...
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to...
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, Grant.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon. But, no dear, the garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the soil around the Vale went sour years ago. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease and Reed Thompson. You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the... If you're going down to the plant, you should think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring the... You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and...
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. I trust you will... Anything else I can do for you? I am getting old, you know. My dear, we are all me and mine are just carrying on as best we can. A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life. Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's a fish rots from...
Fancy duds. You're the truth. Fresh off the limb. And that...
If you're hungry, step in.